Hello boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of Crush Lusher Television. Alright, so moving on with our factoring week, here we go. So we're going to get simplified form of these rational expressions. So write this down in your notebook. Here is your title. It says for your notebook, all this stuff goes in your notebook, okay? So the easiest thing to start off with when we do something like this is just to do one just from the textbook. No problem. Okay. So write this down. So we actually have the answer in mind. So we see if we can get the answer. So we got x squared plus 7x, write that in your notebook, pretend like this is my notebook right here, divided by x squared. Okay, so I need to simplify that. So first thing I see x is everywhere. Oh my god. Well, look at the numerator. Just like yesterday, I can factor out an x because both terms share an x. So x squared divided by x is just x. And then 7x divided by x, so x divided by x is 1, and so it's just 7. How do I know? I can just distribute back x squared plus 7x. I can get the answer back if I distribute. It's a reverse distributive property. Over, we always write out what that is, so x squared is x times x. And we know from our exponent lesson that x divided by x is 1. X divided, like 2 divided by 2 is 1, or 10 divided by 10 is 1. And so here is my answer right here, x plus 7 over x. Thank you very little. There you go. And we got that. So now we understand what it's asking. So now let's apply it. Here you go. Simplify. Check this out. Write that one down in your notebook. X squared minus 2x minus 15 over x squared minus 9. That is a very complicated fraction. Well, yeah, it is, but we can handle it. No worries. So first off, is you cannot cross those out. No. Why? Because you see the subtraction there. So this is a trinomial, it's a binomial. Do not cross out the x squareds. That is not allowed. You can only do that when you're multiplying, like here, when we are multiplying those x's, multiplying here. So since we're multiplying the x's, I can simplify them. So try this now. There's got to be something else. So what am I going to do? I'm going to factor. See that numerator right there? Let's factor it. Get an x going. What adds to negative 2 multiplies to negative 15? Oh yeah. Negative 5 and positive 3. So my numerator is x minus 5, x plus 3. Boom, bitty, boom, bitty, boom, boom, boom. Alright, x squared minus 9. So there's no middle term, so I'm going to put a 0 there. And negative 9 is my c, is my constant at the end. So that's going to be 3 and negative 3. So x plus 3, x minus 3. Look at that. Whoop! You see you have something identical in the numerator and denominator? That means that I can cross them out because it equals 1. Just like x divided by x equals 1, or 2 divided by 2 is 1, x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 is 1. And you see the multiplication there? That means I can cross it out. So I got x minus 5 as my numerator over x minus 3. There you go. Got it. So we good. Alright, let's try this one. Alright, what do you think we're going to do? Oh yeah, factor. Ready, set, go. See if you can beat me. Negative 4, negative 12, write this in your notebook. Negative 6 and 2, x minus 6 times x plus 2 as my numerator. You beat me? I don't know, I'm pretty fast at this. Let's try the denominator. 0 on the top, negative 4 on the bottom of the x, that's 2 and negative 2. So it's going to be x plus 2, x minus 2. Whoop! I'm fast, I'm good. You're probably better than me though at this because we've been working on this for a while. So x plus 2, whoop, because it's multiplication, I can factor it out. So x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 is 1, and so I just have x minus 6 divided by x minus 2. Thank you very much. Easy, got it. Alright, here you go. So now we do some match. Check it out. So, you see 3, 4, and 5. Here are the answers, A, B, and C. We're going to figure out what it matches with. So number 3, write this one in your notebook. Does it match with A, B, or C when you fully simplify it like we did on the last 2? Try on your own. Ready, set, pause the video. Alright, great. Let's see what we got. So the numerator, negative 9 and 14. That'll be negative 7, negative 2. So x minus 7, x minus 2. Denominator, negative 5 and negative 14. So that would be negative 7 and positive 2. X minus 7, x plus 2. Oh, the x minus 7's right there. They match up. X minus 7 divided by x minus 7 is 1. So I got this. X minus 2 divided by x plus 2 as my answer. So 3 is B. Hello, there you go. Try now. Let's get rid of all this fun stuff. 4 and 5. Where do they match up with? We know 3 matches up with B. Ready, set, pause the video, go. Alright, great. Let's see where we're at. Number 4. What'd you get for your numerator? I got x plus 2, x minus 2, and I factored. I didn't even have to do the x. And then what do you get for the denominator? X plus 7, x plus 2. Oh, x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 is 1. And so I got x minus 2 over x plus 7. 4 is A. So I mean that 5, whoop, is C. Any questions on this? If you don't understand, if I'm going too fast, raise your hand and ask the teacher. Alright, let's try a few more. Check it out. Error analysis. So this is a really high level concept. If you're able to determine what is wrong and then fix it, that means you've really mastered the concept. Let's see if we can get it. So 18. Look at this. Work the person did. Where did they mess up? Oh, I see it. You see it? Yeah, they tried to cross out the x squared when you have a plus and a minus there. You can't do that. You can only do that when you multiply. Hello. So, what are we going to do? We identify that you cannot factor out an x squared. You cannot say that equals to 1. You can't do that. You have to actually factor the numerator and denominator. So, let's do it. Let's fix the error. Correct the error. We can do that. What adds to 16 and multiplies to negative 80? We're factoring the numerator now, right here. 20 and negative 4. Yeah, 4 $20 bills equals 80 bucks. I know my money. Do you? Oh, yeah. X plus 20. X minus 4. Whoop! All right. Denominator time. 0, negative 16. That would be 4 and negative 4. So x plus 4. X minus 4, and there you go. So it's not this crap right here, negative x plus 5. The final simplified answer is x plus 20 divided by x plus 4. There you go. I'm good. All right, 19. Check this out. Where did they make a mistake? You see it? Oh, yeah. They're trying to factor from the middle term and from the last term. You can't do that. Why? Because you got the pluses there. You have to factor garbage. Then you factor, you guys can do that. There's one last thing I want to go over. It's this. Check it out. Which rational expression is in simplified form already, where I don't have to simplify it at all? So let's see. So like these right here, the one we did before, so this one is not simplified because I made it simpler. So number 4 here, what you did when you did it, you made it simpler. You took it from here all the way to here. So that was made it simpler. So which one can you not do that in? That's what it's asking. So let's try A. So you actually have to factor everything. So write this down in your notebook. All right, great. So you got negative 1 and negative 6. That would be negative 3 and 2. Yeah? So my numerator is x minus 3 times x plus 2. Boom. Denominator, 3 and 2. So that would be 2 and 1. X plus 2. X plus 1. Oh, look at that. I can... x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 is 1, and so x minus 3, x plus 1, this is the simpler version. So I took it from here and made it simpler. So this was not in simplified form. This is the simplified form. So A is wrong, not correct. That was not in simplified form. B now, let's try it. Ready? Write in your notebook. So we got 6 and 8. 4 and 2. So my numerator is going to be x plus 4, x plus 2, divided by denominator. Let's check it out. 2 and negative 3. So it would be, where are we at? 3 and negative 1. Yeah. X plus 3, x minus 1. Look at those factors. X plus 4, x plus 2. Look at the denominator factors. X plus 3, x minus 1. Do they match? No! So I cannot, there's no crossing, there's none of that. So I can leave it, you're already in simplified form. So B is the answer. I was able to simplify A, and I probably would simplify C and D if I did those. But I know that I cannot factor anything out, so B is the answer. Alright, now it's your turn. Check this out. You got Drake and you got B.O.B. You got some funky tattoos and things on their clothes and hat brims and everything. So what you're going to do is 7, 8, 9, all in your notebook. And when you do this, you're going to find the answers and shade them in. Get your kindergarten on like that. So both pictures should be shaded in by the time you get all the way to number 17. One of them is already in simplified form, like the last one we did. Can you identify it? Check it out. Ready, set, you can do it.